Hey, I'm Dr. Evan Erickson from Liberty Ion, and today we're going to talk about the Small Business Investment Research Program at the Department of Energy, or the SBIR program in the biz. In the DOD, of course, they call it SBIRs. So if you go to the Department of Energy's Office of Science website, where they show the announcements for their SBIR program, you'll notice that the Release 1, Phase 1 has been delayed since January 6th. This is July 14th as we're recording it right now. The Release 2 that was due at the end of February has also been delayed for their announcement, although they accepted the applications. And also, additionally, if you scroll down, there is the Phase 2, Release 2, where they should have issued topics and also had award notifications for the Release 1. So all of these are delayed. Unfortunately, it's part of a conflict at the Department of Energy, and I'm sure you've seen it if you've been following the news. And in general, what the new administration has done is they've kind of taken a sledgehammer to every program. So last week, I reached out to several friends, several project managers. I was trying to figure out what's going on with this, because at Liberty Ion, we have, of course, several clients. Quite a few clients that have SBIRs out right now, as well as other proposals with the Department of Energy that are frozen. I just want to figure out, will these be awarded, or what's going on with it? And several want Phase 2 topics to come out too, which were supposed to come out this May, I believe. So the good news, from what I've heard, is that yes, the SBIRs, the Phase 1, Release 2 specifically, are being reviewed right now, and they expect to award this fall. They're severely delayed, and that's due to a general conflict that's going on with, amongst the Department of Energy, between the new administration and, the people working for a long time at the DOE. But they expect to award these. They don't know. I haven't heard anything specifically about, from the Vehicle Technologies Office. They have other grants, such as the fiscal year 2024 or the 2025 one, where their concept paper was submitted. I haven't heard back from that. Or Wind Energy Technology Office had a call as well for last year that in the fall that should have been awarded. Unfortunately, that also the status has not been reported on. So I'll continue to try and reach out about that, but at least for the SBIR program, know that this will be, at least at the current status, they will be making awards eventually. It's severely delayed, but the word on the street is that this will happen in the fall, so perhaps September, October, around there. So one thing I did hear from the Office of Science, someone at the Office of Science who manages this website for the SBIR program, is that the reason why they have not updated these dates is that there's a new system in place where they have to get approval, and the approval process is very time consuming, and so they're just not able to communicate that quickly. So that's why this hasn't been communicated. For other grants, it seems like they've got a issued restraint on what they can say about it, because people are extremely tight-lipped. But actually, program managers, if you email them, they can give you feedback about your specific topic, and that's what I've done with several topics, in the battery space, wind energy, and the like. So, keep the faith. This will eventually end, and we can get back to normal. The fiscal year 2024 VTO, Vehicle Technologies Office, FOA, and then the fiscal year 2025, as well as the WETO, Wind Energy Technology Office grants, I have not heard anything on these specific topics, and it seems like they're quite tight-lipped, and this may be one where they're not decided yet, and they've been given instructions not to speak to anyone about it. Now, one thing to point out is that the administration has been following quite a lot of this Project 2025 that is somewhat infamous during the election. And so, referring to the SBIR program, they speak about it very favorably. And they even say to continue to the SBIR and SBTT programs as they successfully fund the next wave of technological innovation to compete with big tech. And then they also want to urge Congress to expand the amount actually that other agencies are required to set aside from their general R&D budgets for the SBIR program. So actually, not only do they want to keep the SBIR program, but they want to expand it. And then they want enactment of stricter rules requiring that SBIR funds must be expended on capital investments in the United States. And so I think this is a feeling, a sentiment amongst both political parties that they should be aligned on this with the SBIR program. I think everybody likes small businesses, right? At least in principle. And so I think we can expect to see these continue. So please follow Liberty Ion on our YouTube channel or our podcast. And as soon as I hear anything about these different funding opportunities, I will let you know and I'll keep you posted. Of course, this is a developing story, and I will try to give you the most up-to-date information, and decisions may change, of course.